What's up, everyone? Here to bring you some updates for Universal Hollywood's Fast and Furious coaster and other stuff coming up soon at the park. They're already adding some FanFest decorations and placements for that event, which starts April 25th. So hang out with me at Universal as I bring you some updates from the roller coaster, some stuff from FanFest, and I let you know about my plans for Epic Universe. We got the stars of Epic Universe. It's Frankie, and Bride of Frankenstein. How are you guys? It's nice to see you guys walking out. Are you guys excited? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's you right there. You're famous. You too, of course. Both of you guys. You guys have a lot more gear. There you go. I'll see you guys around. Alright, there you go. Frankenstein was checking out my Dark Universe hat, my new Dark Universe hat. He's right on the hat. He is the character on this hat, and I'm excited for Dark Universe at Epic Universe. Alright, let's check out some of the construction on this side of the hill. Most of these elements are complete. We see a lot of workers here, construction workers leaving for the day, or possibly even starting for track placement tonight. Like I said, there's a lot, most of these track elements here are complete. A lot of the work is just foundation infrastructure that's going to be added around the coaster, electrical conduits and that sort of thing. We have construction workers hard at work here, working under the roller coaster tracks, probably working on some electrical, covering some electrical conduit which was exposed a couple of days ago. Where most of the construction is really focused down there with a lot of new track added. That's the launch, that's the return back to the hill over here. So as you're coming from the other elements, you're gonna get launched onto that dive loop over here. That's gonna return you, and it's gonna be a high incline. It's gonna return you back to the base level and launch you on that track that's already placed there, and back over here to the rest of the coaster track. And this thing's gonna be huge. The dive loop, the incline just itself as you're climbing that is gonna be huge. They added a piece of track right here. You can probably see a little bit right here as I zoom in. Now, they took out a lot of the scrim and even scaffolding from the show building. You can see the theming. They're going for like some kind of warehouse type of look, which kind of basically is really attuned to what those Fast and Furious movies were. There's always all these hideouts, warehouses where they would always meet up and, you know, store their vehicles or cars. This is looking like the same thing, kind of like the Fast and Furious supercharged show building, kind of like the one in Orlando too. It's the same idea. You can see all the detail right there that they've added. They even finished a stairwell right here that's going to take you to the rooftop. The other thing they're going to work on is that sound wall, which they haven't really moved that along that much with what is there so far. But I'm guessing the sound wall is going to be basically extending from all the way down the hill, all the way up here towards these elements. I think that's going to be the idea for that sound wall. The ground, I think it's going to definitely have theming. Maybe they're going to add some foliage, grass, that sort of thing, rock work. Hopefully they really make it worth it. I don't think this is definitely not going to be the final, you can say final product of what we're going to see on opening day. Quite a busy day here for a Tuesday. It is spring break for many people, so they are filling in the theme parks right now. Universal Hollywood is no different. We got a little bit of the show building here for Fast and the Furious. There are some scaffolding here, but the scaffolding there is no scrim, so it is revealing a lot of the front side of this building. And as you can see, they still have a lot of interior work to do. That's going to be what's going to be their focus for the next couple of months, in doing all the interior electrical work, piping, that sort of thing, air conditioning. That's going to be their main focus. We got the studio tour right here, taking some views of that coaster down there, which are some of the best views. some new info has been revealed for the detailed plans for April for this coaster construction. Continuing to do a lot of the interior work in the show building, electrical and so forth. On the outside, same thing, electrical, foundation and infrastructure. But the main thing also is completing the track. And the big detail is that bringing in the roller coaster trains, the actual cars, roller coaster cars in for fitting or possibly even testing. If they bring them in, maybe they'll have them on the side, on the hillside or something like that. We might be able to see a peek of them so that they can start that phase. All right, the other big construction happening here at Universal is this Hillside project by the escalators. Before you get to the lower lots, they got a lot of big machinery here right now, drilling in right here on this hillside. There's speculation, and I'll get my thoughts on this, that this could be the spot and down here behind Mummy that replaces the current spot for the studio tour, that the studio tour loading area for the trams will be moved here, and where the current studio tour is, that's going to be probably an expansion area for new attractions. They're speculating a Harry Potter expansion, possibly Dark Universe, our own Dark Universe here in Hollywood, or other attractions that anything else related to Universal. And the studio tour being here was originally moved because back in the late 90s, Jurassic Park, they had to make way for Jurassic Park here. It was over here where the studio tour loading was, and they had to make way for Jurassic Park. That's why that moved. But the construction here, let's walk over here. The Hillside construction really is, it's a giant project right here. Looks like they might add some retaining walls somewhere over here. Don't know how much more they're gonna get rid of this, but it could be the studio tour future studio tour loading. Wonder how they would do it. Maybe they want to have enough space down here or somewhere for but what's gonna happen to Mummy doesn't look like it's going anywhere anytime soon. There are no rumors. The only thing that is in refurbishment is Transformers, and that's right, Transformers, the ride is closed for refurbishment for a couple of months. They do still have the characters come out once in a while here throughout the day, but the ride is going through a long refurbishment. I think it's good. I think maybe they're gonna fix the screens or something. Maybe they'll add something new. We will see. Mummy had just a short refurbishment, and check that out. Check that out over here. We have a crane right there working on that dive loop. Right there, the support beams on that dive loop. Pretty crazy how we're gonna see roller coaster tracks right there popping out from Jurassic World, right behind Jurassic World, and you're gonna be able to see them all the way down here in the lower lot. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing their Nintendo World, which is almost a replica of their Japan version, with differences as well there in terms of size and definitely the placement of some of the stuff there. I do love Hollywood's Nintendo World. I love that it's a little bit more spacious. Below here, you do have this second floor area here that's mostly for the Bowser's Challenge queue, which is cool. And then you have right now that part where you go over there above Bowser's Castle into the ice caves. That is closed because I think they're doing some maintenance. But still, this is always a great view. You got Nintendo World, you got Jurassic, and then you got what will be the future probably best attraction at Hollywood. Alright, so I want to let you know what my plans are for Epic Universe. I know a lot of people have been going, a lot of people have been talking about it, their experiences there, but other people have been going and revealing video, revealing photos, and the ones that are really paying the consequences are the workers there. A lot of Universal Rhode Island employees are getting promoted to guests. They're losing their jobs because of some people who can't be patient enough. But my plan is that I will be going to Epic Universe, but on opening day. I will be going on opening day, May 22nd. Looks like I'll be there also day 2. And I'm working on a way to be there for the first 4 days. So I got my for sure I'll be there for the first 2 days. day 3 and 4. I'm working on that, but definitely look forward to content on this channel. Ride walkthroughs, land walkthroughs, vlogs, you know, maybe tips on how to do some of the stuff there, which is going to be very important to a lot of people vacationing and going to Epic Universe for the first time, trying to get on all the rides, trying to do all the stuff, maybe some Easter eggs and that sort of thing. Now, if I were to get invited for the April, I think it's Friends Allowed previews. It was in March, it was family only. For some reason, a lot of vloggers went to go to the family stuff. But if I get to go to the Friends, that would be cool. Nevertheless, I think I'm good with opening day. On this channel, expect to see some really good quality content stuff with the ride walkthroughs, land walkthroughs, and all that stuff. Make it feel like you're really there, especially if you're someone that can't afford to go there anytime soon or until next year and that sort of thing, and want to see if your money's going to be worth going for sure. So stay tuned to that. I'll be there opening day 2, and hopefully day 3 and 4. So for FanFest, if you want to go to Back to the Future, most likely you're going to have to take the studio tour tram to drop you off by the courthouse, the iconic set. I'm not sure what's going to be this way. I think it's going to be Yoshi for sure. Possibly Star Trek, the Star Trek one. For the Wizardry World of Harry Potter, we got some new projection light show at the castle and some new magical creature meet and greets here as well. Alright, so the pillars they got right here, these pillars are going to be probably, I'm hearing, for One Piece, a One Piece FanFest theming that's going to happen here at this section. So I guess we're going to see in the next couple of weeks what else they add. Alright, so the upper lot courtyard is emptied out. Looks like they have some stuff here, stage over here, a stage. I'm hearing that's going to be a block party type of thing going on here with food, drinks, probably music, 100%. And they're prepping already. It's already closed off. You can't go in here whatsoever. So they're already going to start prepping for this, for FanFest on April 25th. Waterworld, probably one of my top favorite things here at Universal Hollywood. Stay tuned to this channel this summer or as late as October. I'm working on a multi-camera video of this attraction, of this show. A cinematic multi-camera, very ambitious, probably my most ambitious video for this year, most ambitious project. Check it out, stay tuned, subscribe so you can stay up to date for this. I'll be bringing out a very cool trailer for it, hopefully by the summer, and then the full show. That's gonna do it for the video. Thank you again for joining me on these quick updates and this adventure vlog at Universal. Stay tuned for more stuff on the Fast and the Furious coaster, FanFest on the channel here. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can board Bowser's Challenge here. In the meantime, I'll see you guys later.